2. And, well, okay, here we go. There we go. And we're live. I cannot do countdowns. Hi!
Hello!
Hello! Hopefully everyone's doing good. Let's see here. I think I got chat somewhere. There we are. There we are. Welcome. We put into Discord that we're live.
I sent out a tweet to my peeps.
Yes. Wonderful. Yeah, so today we are working on some, Christy's working on some stuff. I'm working on set pieces that I recently got. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I have a tree, I have a dock, and I have,
I've got tons of minis.
Yes.
Or pieces for terrain.
Awesome. Yeah, oh, and a fountain. That's the other one that I have. Let me move this over. I'm super excited. Okay, I don't need this up. But I can put the chat over there. That might be a little bit easier for me. Okay.
So, you got any questions? Do you think you know what you're going to do?
Well, you know, for the tree, I'd like to give it like a nice little like fall, like, you know, a little bit of a greenish, maybe a little bit of other colors mixed in as well.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, like, is there any specific way to paint water that's the best for my fountain here?
No, not really.
Okay.
Depends on what color water you want. You want it to be a blue fountain, or if you want it to be brackish.
Probably a little bit blue. This is a pretty, at least the city that I bought this for is pretty clean. So I would say their water is pretty.
Well, you know, add a little bit of green to it.
Mm-hmm.
The water's not really blue.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I did read, because like my first instinct was like, okay, I have to get these pieces glued before I paint them. But everything I saw said to paint them before you glue them.
Yeah, I mean, when you have pieces like that, it makes it easier to get to those corners and edges.
Yeah.
You know,
it said just not to paint where you plan to glue.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I was about to say.
Okay.
Just don't, you know, on those little nubs and stuff.
Okay.
It would make it a little difficult for glue. But yeah, I tend to, you know, even with some minis that I have to assemble, I paint first. But it depends on the mini, you know.
Okay.
It really does. I've got a lot of different kinds of terrains, you know, stuff for dungeon delving, stuff, bookcases, furniture, you know, all different kinds. I think I have a toilet somewhere.
You have a toilet?
Yeah, chairs, things like that. So, with little pieces, like for instance, this, it looks like it's some paper with
so
ties.
cute, yeah.
You know, it can't really fit the stand, so I take a little bit of tack and I stick it down on whatever the surface and paint like that.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
That way, you know, you can get it. It's kind of hard and you don't want to be touching it.
Yeah.
So little pieces like that are irregular pieces. You paint up like that, but I've already painted some sleeping bags.
Oh, so cute.
You know, different kinds of things like that. Some columns. So yeah, basically when you have things like this and you have a large amount of stuff, you kind of want to just paint them in an assembly line fashion. Or if you're just one of those people that can only paint one thing at a time, that's you. You can do that.
So question, if you have something like this fountain, this is the top, this will be on the ground. Do you paint the other side or no?
My daughter would say yes.
Okay.
Me, I say no. It doesn't matter.
I knew that was going to be the answer. I knew it.
I mean, you're not going to see the bottom, but to her, you will. She'll look at it. And
Yeah.
she's the judge.
Well,
That will
I
take
see
the
it.
points off. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go ahead and probably get started on this bed and some chairs and some tables and stuff because, never know.
You never know. You never ever know.
I have like this monster paint stand for
Whoa, I love that. It's wild. It's so girthy.
It's very girthy. She's thick.
She's very thick.
And I just have to make the decision of what color I want the bed to be and et cetera, et cetera. And the thing about it is that you don't really fret too much about terrain pieces. They're just set dressing. You don't have to go terribly all out and super detailed. But you do want the detail to show through. Like, oh, wow, that's a bed.
No, I'm pretty excited about painting set. I'm pretty excited about these set pieces.
Yeah. Oh, there's the toilet, or a little bit of medieval toilet. Just in case, you never know when you need it.
That's true. It's very true.
So I just try to buy things in mind of like certain things. For some reason, I saw something about a puppet show, and I was like, "When do we need a puppet show?" And my daughter's like, "We always need a puppet show." I'm like, okay.
Oh, you
Never know when.
You bought a puppet show? Like a little
Yeah.
like a little like miniature puppet show?
Yeah, like it has like the little box and the curtains and like.
Oh, that's so cute.
I don't know why.
I love that. I don't know why. I get really excited about set pieces more than I do figurines. I like the little objects.
I do too, and it looks fun, especially when you put the dungeon together. It looks good in pictures. Like if you're just trying to showcase a mini, they have a whole scene put down. It's kind of cute. It just adds another layer of immersion. You can't have too much set dressing. Not enough bookshelves, not enough tables and chairs. But yeah, and this is one of those things where you can just sit down for an afternoon and just paint a bunch of them. You feel like you accomplished a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Make sure that I can just get it done. Like we'll sit down and paint a whole bunch of crap. Get in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some traps I need to paint too. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Some traps?
Yeah, like dungeon traps.
Oh.
Spike pits and
Where do you find most of your like little set pieces? Christy, is there a specific place? You just go to like Etsy or?
you can go to Etsy. There's a lady on eBay.
Oh.
That's all she does.
Oh, that's cool.
There's also like places like Terrain Crate that just only specializes that, and you can get a box like fairly cheap with a bunch of bulk stuff.
Oh, cool.
WizKids makes some. Reaper makes some. A lot of different paint companies make them. I have a combination of different ones. Yeah. I say Terrain Creative, you just need a bunch of them. They're fairly cheap. You can get a box for like $20, and it's like a whole room.
Cool.
Reaper has them for different genres. I mean, it pretty much a lot of places that sell minis in general have like set pieces in terrain. I gotta get the name for my husband of the lady on eBay that I like. She has a bunch of resin pieces. Like for instance, they're highly detailed, and she's from Russia, and she's very personable. She's very professional.
Oh.
And she puts a little Russian penny inside.
Oh, so cute. I love that.
Yeah. So if I could remember the name, and I can't off the top of my head. She's on eBay and her prices are affordable. Resin.
Awesome. Yeah, I would love to have that info.
I believe this was hers as well.
I can't. It's just out of frame.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, the little sleeping bag.
Yeah, she's got like, I mean, I think that's where we got the picture. I mean, she's got everything. Little baskets of fruit. She makes them herself. And I can't remember her gosh darn name of her little shop. I understand.
There's that.
I have to ask my husband. I don't recall. But she responds to you via email if she's gonna have a delay or an issue. She's very
nice.
Professional. That's looking cute.
So I saw where, going back to our gossip from a couple weeks ago, I saw where Jameson stepped down as like director or something of the
Yes,
company.
Apotheosis Studios.
Yeah.
Yes, he stepped down. Satine also came out to make a statement of her own, crying on Instagram.
Oh, I'm not sure I saw about that.
As far as I'm concerned, a lot of companies have dropped them in general, but I really hope that people like yourself who supported their projects just continue to support them, because in lieu, pay the artists really.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's one thing I looked on the Sirens, the project I supported webpage, their Kickstarter page.
Yeah.
The day after, and unfortunately, a lot of people were like wanting refunds.
Yeah.
And that was kind of my thinking. I was like, I would not want to, because I feel like there's really no other chance of like those artists getting like, there's people that worked on it getting paid for.
Yeah.
Their work.
Exactly. That's basically, can't help that the people that they chose to collaborate with were jerks.
Yeah.
So
sometimes you just can't
in
tell.
In an effort to make it right, just hopefully support the projects, and going forward you just gotta be a little bit more careful, especially with so-called D&D celebrities. What even is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
My thing is, like, outside of this little nerd niche, nobody knows who you are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the best thing you could do is, kindness is a free action.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that just goes for anything professional that you do. How you treat people is how, it's just good for business to be better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They don't have to buy your stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Trilena said hydrate. I don't have any.
Oh, thank you, Trilena. I'm just trying to get this paint in here. As soon as I put my brush down, I will drink some sweet nectar.
Sweet. I should have grabbed some water before we started. I'm wet blending the wood, just to give a little bit more dimension to it.
Yes, I love it.
So it can be wood. And I picked a bright turquoise for the bed and used a little bit of aged bone for the pillow and sheets. Nothing fancy,
That bed's so shiny.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going for like a little, satin.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a fancy guess one.
Is that a special kind of paint that's making it so shiny, or no? Just how the light's hitting it.
It is kind of shiny now that I'm putting it on. Like without the light and all that, it is kind of shiny. I kind of like it.
No, I love it. Yeah.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Oh, hey, Mark.
Oh, hey, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. I'll be right back.
Okay. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Oh, hi, Mark. How are you doing today, Mark? How's your Thursday going?
Get that a lot, huh?
Staring at database. Oh, okay.
Well, sounds exciting.
Well,
So
welcome. We're glad to have you here. We're just painting some set pieces here that I data engineer. Oof. Oof.
bum, bum. Okay. Uh-oh. Dropping stuff. Christy, go one day without dropping things.
Drop it like it's
Impossible
hot.
to do.
Boring as hell, but that's job security, right?
Yeah. Most jobs like that are impressive like that are, from what I understand. It's not sexy, but it pays the bills.
I guess it all depends on what you think is sexy.
Oh, okay. Numbers. This piece is from WizKids.
Little table, nice.
Yes. Yes. That's where primer is a thing. Like, if you don't know what you're going to paint it, black, white, or gray primer, but if you have an idea that you're going to paint a lot of wood stuff, you might want to prime it wood colors, And that's fine if you don't. But yeah.
I'm a Twitter friend of Christy, and she pointed this out. Oh, okay, well, we are glad to have you here, Mark.
Yes. Thank you.
We get together and
Yeah.
paint on Thursdays, and
Yeah, they thought it was a good idea for me to teach them how to paint. So.
look, I have learned quite a bit. And Christy's a lovely person to just sit and paint with,
So, with your, as you're doing the assembly line of stuff, just kind of paint, put it off to the side, let it dry, and move on. Like, this is the speed run. Speed run and do this.
Christy and Steph show the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational Muppet. Oh,
Muppet-ational, yeah, Muppets. I
Cookie.
love Muppets.
Cookie, hi.
Hi,
Me
Cookie.
too. Cookie, if I didn't like you already, I like you even more now. So
Now that you mentioned Muppets.
yeah, just mention Muppets in my presence, and I'm like, yes, friend.
Awesome. So we got gravestones. We've got
Oh,
altars. We've got these things that I primed a little bit white and then just like took some brush on primer to dirty them up a bit.
Ooh, like
give that
yeah,
different crap.
it's like a kind of a sarcophagus sort of thing.
Churchy stuff, I guess. Yeah. I don't know what it would be called. I've been painting for over 40 years and I still learn from everyone. Building the new Horus box. Speaking of which, let me grab mine. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right, Cookie. Have a good 20 minutes away from our lovely painting abilities. Ooh. A whole box.
First of all, these are heavy. And second of all, I have 2 of them.
So that's just a
I had
bunch of
2.
like set pieces and characters.
So far as to what I'm gonna paint, I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there.
How exciting.
Is it though? I think my husband's gonna end up painting these. I might help him.
Is it like some hordes and stuff in there?
I didn't hear you.
Oh, can you not hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay. Is it some hordes and stuff in there? In that box?
These are some tanks.
Let me pronunciate. I said hordes, not hordes.
Tanks and some marines. And these things are studied.
That's awesome.
Basically a bunch of armies and stuff. from the Horus Heresy books. So a bunch of units plus tanks. And it's a game.
I mean, who wouldn't
It
want
has
a,
all the
a
dice
box
and
of
whatnots.
horrors, you know?
You can basically, there's tons of factions in Warhammer, so you can paint them up as 2 factions.
Oh, cool.
They have so many books. And Horus Heresy
I like
is
big books and I
a very
cannot
popular
lie.
series.
Other mothers can't deny. Space Wolves. Be very careful with the backpack flagpoles on the Praetors. Mine snapped off when clearing mold lines. Ooh.
Belarus.
Yeah, I have a little my dock that I got in had a little like pole with a lamp on it that I'm gonna have to glue back. It snapped.
That's cute.
Let me get on my pants.
Be careful with the backpack flagpoles on the Praetors. Mine snap. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, with these particular minis, that's very easy to do. They're very, very, very sensitive. I break shit all the time. And then you panic a little.
Yeah, I think I just laid mine down in a box, it felt like, and then I was getting them out sometime and was like, oh, my lamp broke off.
Oh, wow.
But I'm also not a careful person.
I'm clumsy as hell.
I'm just an ogre when it comes to handling things, so.
Smash!
Yeah, I just don't realize like how rough I'm being with things, so.
If you like Muppets or Labyrinth, check out Moonstone. It's like Labyrinth in the game. Oh,
Oh, I've never heard of Moonstone.
sounds fun. I do like
mean,
the Labyrinth.
Yeah, I like Labyrinth. Watching it as an adult though hits different. I'm like, God, this is wild.
This is kind of dark. I think
My
I'm gonna keep the
Favorite
age
movies
going.
growing up, and I watched it as an adult, and I was like, God, this is dark.
Yeah.
What's going
Oh,
on?
man. So I'm gonna go ahead and do kind of like a stone thing for, I guess this is a pulpit or an altar. I'm not sure. Whatever.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just have it, so it's going there. That's what's happening. I do like your your hair's in the way, but I do like your
Oh, jeez.
I do like your sandstone coloration.
Thank you. Small game out of the UK, but worth it. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's a game.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
Is it like when you say game, Mark, is it like a tabletop game? Like, are we talking like a tabletop game, or are we talking like like a video game. Okay. Tabletop. Got you.
Just smacking it around, baby. Just slap that color in there, smack it around, show it who's boss. I'm the boss.
The Dom of Paint by Minis will be played by Christy today.
Yes. Let's go. Call me mother. All right. Depending on like when you're doing stone things, you know, depending on the age, you might want to add a little bit of variation. Like for instance, I've got a bunch of mausoleum pieces that's already painted, and it has its whites, its grays,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the browns, and greens because of mold and water.
I like that, yeah.
And then I got another one that's a little different. Maybe this had a tin roof. Or aging the doors.
Nice.
It's probably sat and disrepaired for a while.
Yeah.
So that's what I think of. I look at like old architectures and stuff like that. Might have had a leak in the building and it was just draining just nasty rainwater everywhere. Who knows? So think of that.
Interesting, Mark. Interesting. I'm gonna paint this piece. That stuff's out.
Oh, okay. I'm always down for new games. Always down. Now, this is probably going to be, when you have terrain, you try to think of multiple uses. It's not just for one game, it could be for multiple games, you know what I'm saying? But if you have like a particular game, like I'm sure none of the kids are within earshot because I'm DMing the game. But one portion of it takes place in a rundown, burnt down, like dilapidated temple. Or church.
Yeah.
And the dude running the church has his son in there that is a young vampire. He's like down in the crypt screaming, "I need food, Father!"
I love it.
I definitely need some church pieces.
Yeah, for sure.
And gravestones and things like that. Because there is a cemetery in that portion. Never can go too wrong with too many gravestones. Church iconography.
This is true.
So, some of the pews and stuff are going to be broken and twisted and possibly burnt because the villagers is like, burn it all. And now I'm thinking that villager that we painted to show OSL, object source lighting, will come in handy.
Yes.
That she's holding a torch.
I love it.
See, thinking ahead without even knowing it. Now with the wood and stone and stuff like that, you paint the base colors, maybe wet blend some other colors, and then just dry brush on top. Same thing with your fountain that you're painting, to make it look more like stone.
Yes.
Highlighting is not that, important, but you can still do it. It's fine. It'll look cool. Unless you're allergic to gold.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. But you are the cool stuff. One of the coolest. You're like a fan on high.
Oh. So
Going
cool.
out that cool. So cool. Frosty even.
So frosty.
just for wood, I just like to put a wash on top, maybe a darker wash or even a lighter wash, depending on what you feel, how you feel.
Give it a little bit of variation.
Yeah, do variation. Maybe another bed that I paint is going to be different. Might be made of oak. Who knows? A couple bookshelves that I need to paint too. I thought, now that I'm thinking about it, because the first adventure is a mini adventure inside a Curse of Strahd called the Death House, and I need bookshelves.
Death House.
Yeah, because I'm starting all the players off at level 1. And that adventure is a mini adventure that takes them from level 1 to 3 by the time they're done. And I don't know about you, if you ever DM for teenagers, they get hype.
I have not ever DM'd for teenagers.
Like when somebody, like it's a critical hit, they'll, oh!
Nice. That's exciting. Now, I have DM'd for adults, and my first thing that I DM'd, or it might be my first. I DM'd for my mom, and a friend of mine. That was fun.
Yeah, it's always
and
fun.
very, very adorable. My mom decided that she wanted to she never played D&D before, of course. And she's like, I think at the time she might have been like 67, 68. And this is a couple years ago. And
Mark, I was going to answer. I just thinned out. I thinned this out a lot. I thinned out the paint on purpose.
She's thinning
because, I thinned it out on purpose because I'm going to mix other things in it to give it old stone looking to the point.
Love it.
Thin it up. Very observant, Mark.
Yeah.
As you were saying.
Yeah. What else? Just my mom decided to go around to everywhere that any time that her character had to introduce herself, she would always say her entire goal for her entire character arc. Like she would be like, what was her name? Alea. She's like, my name's Alea. I'm searching for my family because I had to leave them. I was separated from them when I was very young. But I'm searching for them and I hope to find them again someday. And yeah, so she would go into her entire backstory with each person that she introduced herself to. It was so cute.
Oh my goodness, I love that. All right, now I'm just wet blending some brown in there. Very sparsely. It's kind of a similar circumstances I did with this column.
Oh yeah.
To make it look like it's been here for a minute. I'll probably find a gray and maybe a little bit of green because of mold. But yes, I am thinning it on purpose. That's my process sometimes with stone. And some sections may be a little darker on purpose than others.
Mark asks, are you using anything to keep it open longer or just moving really fast? Moving fast.
Moving fast. I'm moving fast. Just moving fast. Apparently, I'm a fast painter. I don't think I'm fast, but...
Christy's painting how she likes her men. Fast.
Yes! Fast. and watery, apparently.
Ew. Merman? What?
Yes, like a trident. D&D.
Okay, this needs cleaned out or something. There's stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and well, hell, it's empty.
Well, hell.
It's
What are we going to do now?
I don't think anyone put the talking in Southern accent. But a little gray primer. Throw a little bit of gray in there. But I'm going fast, Mama. But yeah, as far as when I'm painting these things, I tend to just go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. I don't really think too hard about it. And that's why it's kind of satisfying. It's like, does it look how it's supposed to be? Yes. All right, move on. I do like painting it, starting off with black because it gives me a nice foundation. And I'm probably gonna throw some green wash on there a little, maybe a little bit of wash, maybe a little line, probably a little bit of green to give it that moldy look. The stone tends to get a little mold, especially with disrepair. And that's a good thing. Just make sure I'm covering the edges. I'll let that dry with the rest of the stuff. Moving on. I'll come back to that to add more stuff to it. But right now, I want it to dry.
Okay.
Okay. Can you fit on this thing? Okay, you don't want to. Fine. All right. Okay, that's too big. So I'm just going to do like a knot. Take a little bit of tack and just stick it up. Oh, you don't want to work that way either because dip. So I'm going to do like that and stick it down on this. Paint you that way. I'm not sure what the heck this is. It's a combination of stone and wood, it looks like. Maybe over so you can see it a little better. right, camera. It's hard to tell which way we're going here. Want to so you can see it.
For the fountain, have you ever used fishing line and water effects? Creates a believable stream. I haven't. No, this is my first set piece I've ever painted. So no, I have not.
I actually haven't heard of that thing. It's cute.
Fishing line. Yeah.
Now I see what you're saying. Like you get a whole bunch and just glue it to the top, so it looks like it's spouting out.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah. Well, that'd be cool. Below.
Or coming down.
Mm-hmm.
You get real creative when it comes.
Yeah, I thought you meant like
that.
fishing line, like an actual like little fishing pole or something. And I was like, in a fountain? In a city fountain? Are you wanting to get arrested?
Yes, actually. I did this so you could come. It took you so long. You're tardy to the party. Oh, it's got like little skulls on the little thing. Okay, what are we doing at this church? Church of Latter-day Cultists.
Found it from an old Hearst Arts article. The fishing line is like Christy said, then put the water effects over top of it. Ooh. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. My daughter is the one that likes to do a lot of effects and things like that. So that sounds like a job for her. Even though I'll do it, you know. They're just like, ugh. You know, they roast me in the comment section. You know,
they really do. They really do. Well, they don't even wait to the comment section. They like send you a video response and they're like,
yeah, they really do.
They stitch it.
Like, they sure do. Yeah. That was fine, but it could have been better.
Yeah.
And if you're not like a supreme master like me, here's where you fucked up.
Yeah.
And then they'll argue about who was right.
Yep.
Like a oak color. I feel that's more churchy. It's an oak.
Ooh. I like that red.
Yeah. Figure, you know, like in churches, their cloths and their sacraments tend to be red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, red or blue.
Yeah. So I'm going with the red. That's what I'm going with. Standing by my decision.
I mean, you should totally stand by it.
And that's why you're cool. You agree with me. That's all that matters. Okay, everything's going everywhere at once, and that's fine. Yeah. I found it. Let's see. I found it from Hearst. Oh, the name is starting out with yeah. Well, you know. I think they find me fun, but they hate to admit it. It's not cool to think you're all this fun. Although they like when I, you know, which I'm excited for. All their friends get to come because it's been a while since the pandemic more.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been able to get together, and then And they got older and decided to have jobs. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, why did you have to grow up and get jobs?
Yeah.
And I feel really old. I feel really old. That reminds me, you're closer to adulthood. And I don't like that. I like that contrast. You know me, high contrast Christy.
Contrast queen.
Exactly. I don't know why I like to paint that way. It's just what I love. It pleases me. Those are candles. Okay, cool. All right. Actually, those are candles. Well, I'll leave that to dry a little bit before I start another. Back to the bed. Back and forth. Another layer. That's because it's kind of annoying. Got some paint on that portion. Okay. Always paint. Paint on myself, paint on other portions.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I said, you're not a good painter until you paint on yourself. Or drop shit.
Or drop shit.
Or go in with one game plan and then you're like, nah, that's not what I want to do.
Nah.
That's not what I want to do now. I thought about it and I said, nah, we're both. Blah, blah, blah. All right, now.
It's fine. Fine.
Heat it over there.
Oh, Stephanie, just leave your paint uncapped. Yes.
Exactly. It's weird. It's
Not
weird.
painting if you don't end
Weird.
up wearing it. True.
The paint.
True. True.
It's cute. Cute. The little sheets. And the coat. Bring that back.
Jesus.
This is almost dry. It's starting to look like a thing. It's starting to look like something.
It's looking like a thing. Look at it.
Yeah, it's starting to look like a thing. Usually, this is all the paints that I've either used recently or tend to use a lot. And here, and it looks as though. Why is my mascara in here? Anyways, it looks like I need a gray. I'll be right back.
It's a very bright yellow. That's not the yellow I want. Maybe a deep yellow? I think that's it. I don't know. Can't think if I want deep yellow ochre or deep yellow. Yeah, this is a little bit too light, this yellow ochre. This is a bit bright, but I might just try and dull it a bit. Goodness. Maybe with a little bit what they consider raw umber, but it's not really a raw umber.
What did you like going face first into my stuff? Enjoy it.
Very TikTok of you.
I grabbed a bunch of grays and metallic because I have a feeling I'm going to be using some metallic. My favorite name so far, Filthy Suit. The suit is filthy.
Your suit is filthy, Roger. For some reason I imagine it being like a zombie family. Wife's
Get your act together.
completely bereft that her zombie husband's suit is dirty. I told you to wear your good suit.
Clean your act up, Roger.
Roger's like half drunk already.
You'll tell me what to do, woman. Fine. I need this gray though. I need the grays. I don't know why I didn't have them in preparation. Me prepare for this stream. No. So me and the family will sit down and just paint a bunch of pieces. Like when we were doing Fallout, the Fallout RPG painting pieces for Fallout Modern Warfare, which is their RPG based off the video game. So we need a bunch of statues, bunch of wrecked things. My daughter was in charge of the diner, the before and after diner.
Okay.
You know, she painted it what it looked like before, and then after it got mangled up. I was in charge of like statues, like the Paul Revere statues that you see, yeah. And then the bullet-ridden ones. Then my oldest son, he was doing all the like cars and debris, road debris, and the little hacking stations and the those things. I think my husband was doing my middle son was doing like the Red Rockets gas station stuff.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter had like the dilapidated diners and I think she had some of the kitchen stuff, you know, like to go to the houses, kitchen. And then my middle son, he did the Red Rock, and my husband, he was just doing a bunch of rad roaches and just burnt out shells and roadblocks and whatnot. You just sit down and just take up the whole kitchen table full of stuff.
Love it.
Just paint until we're done. First of all, it's a little too light. I need to plug in my paint shaker. I feel like these paints have been sitting for a while and they need to be shaken up. Oops, let me mute that because it might scare your pets. Like on my other stream, I remember I had it. It is like, it's like, you're freaking my cat out. My bad, kitty. Freaking my cat out. Sorry. Didn't mean to freak your cat out, Brenda. Put some of the gray in the just to give it a little bit of something else.
Something.
A little something. It's a subtle. I know it's there. I know it's there. Now it's starting to look something. Still got a bunch of stuff from fall off the paint now that I'm remembering. Like, oh God, I forgot. Got a bunch of spumes to paint. Now that since I have that grew, I'm just gonna go ahead and use it on this little thing. Just go ahead and 2 prime or not to prime? That is the question. Always prime. Always prime. Just prime. You'll feel better about it. You'll feel better about it. Some people don't, if it comes pre-primed, that's up to you. I tend to like.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I tend to like to prime them anyway.
There have been some things I've gotten pre-primed. I'm just like, this isn't holding as well as it should.
It starts running, and then you're mad. And you're like, you lied.
And Reaper's like, I don't care. Okay.
It's like, I don't care.
We're making money anyways.
Haha. That's on you. Now, in this instance, because it's behind like an altar or whatever, I would paint the backside of it.
Oh, right, yeah.
My daughter would surely roast me in the comments if I did not.
It's true. It's true. We've all seen it. We've all seen it. We all know that Christy lives in fear.
of the mean judge from American Idol.
Yeah.
That is my daughter. This is not complete. Marks off. And again, she sweats the small stuff. Okay, listen, camera. Me and you are not friends. Work with me, Cameron, not against me.
It says no.
Yeah. Or it takes a nosedive. You want this to be great. That's the base. Because in this temple, there's evil afoot. I'm not gonna sit out and map out with all my minis the whole dungeon. I just want the part that I have a feeling is gonna be the boss fight,
Mm-hmm.
and have it ready just in case. Now they do have an option to not fight, but knowing them, they are gonna fight. Just knowing them and the way they played before, it's like, they're gonna fight. I just wish my bad guys rolled better. Oh, that table looks great. I don't even.
Yeah, it does. I love
I
it.
really have to wash it. I'm done with the table. You go over here. He tried fine. Boom. Yep, just keep it moving. Boom. Don't have to fuss or fight over it.
Hey, Bharat.
But
Bharat! Exclamation point
Work.
work. It's been a blast. Right. Oh, okay, bye, Mark. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping
Yes.
in.
It was fun. Thank you. I'm back next Thursday. We're just doing terrain.
Yep.
In the rain. I wish it would rain. It's so hot.
Yeah.
It's so daggone hot. I don't feel like cooking, so I made a bunch of stuff and put it in a crock pot because I was like, me cook in this economy?
In this economy? No.
Not today.
Okay.
Terrain in Spain consists mainly on the plains. Yes, absolutely. Okay.
I think I could use some. No? Okay.
Go back over. Yeah. So I got like a bunch of pieces that I'm currently working on. I'm just gonna put this table on the finished. You're finished. You're
Yeah,
good.
looks good.
I'm gonna put this over here for drying. And the thing about the stones and woods and stuff, it ain't gotta be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gotta look a little like what it was,
It's gonna look like wood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did someone say wood?
Look.
Wood?
Well, you know, I think I'm going, you know, this stuff is starting to match what I've already painted up. You know,
Yeah.
so. And it doesn't have to because also
Score.
used for other things. You know,
Mm.
I got to paint some, I got to paint some wood and some hues. So I'm grabbing all the whatnots. That could be a park bench or a bench in the cemetery, don't you think, maybe? Trying to get all the stuff that's a bunch of furniture. I got tons. Ooh, a little chair. Little chair.
Raph, how is your day going? Since the last time I asked you in Discord. Better. Or how are you doing? Much less your day. Drink some water? Ate some food?
Partied a little bit. I think partied a bit with the Perkin. All right. Trying to get a bunch of stuff together so I can get it all painted at once. I need these
Pews!
pews, yes. Let's take this. Oh, I found a little lamp.
Oh, I love it!
Yeah, this is definitely terrain crate. Let me see. I wish I remembered the Russian lady on eBay's shop, but I can't.
Now here, let me hold this where y'all can see it. Maybe. Oops, ow, oh no. Come back.
Oh no. But let me find terrain crates. Because I am for it. You get a lot for the Monday. Yeah, because they're small sets.
Mm-hmm.
You even, you know, for $20 you get a lot. Okay, but I'll go to the thing. And even their big boxes, I think is $100, and that's whole ass. Yeah. There. So
Oh, thank you.
I highly recommend a lot of what I'm painting right now, in regards to, it's really nice. Now, because this is a church, I want all the pews to match. So I'll just line them up and batch paint them. Gotta add some more. Add some more ones too. And because it's a dilapidated church and probably burnt in some parts, I'm going to add a darker wash to it because burnt. Oh, no. Are we done? Just get in there. First of all, touch all this. Like if you're in a mini rut, like you don't know what pieces to start or whatever, just don't do terrain because you get it done and you're just like, I did things. I accomplished stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do that a lot when I need like a pick me up. Like, look at me, I'm a I'm a mini painting master because I painted like 20,000 things today. I'll have to get underneath the pew because, you know, it's judge. She's gonna roast me. And I think, I don't know where she is. She's quiet, so she's probably taking a nap. I know she's here. She's lurking. Cooper. There goes over there.
Alright, I think I have to go to the bathroom before I start mixing more paints. I will be right back.
Okay. Perfect. Especially when it comes to wood. I'm gonna add another color to this. The main thing is to try to get even coverage all over. I mean, good coverage, I should say. Doesn't have to be that even. It's wood. Wood isn't polished or something. But this ain't gonna be polished. This is old, rundown, burnt down church. What a fledgling vampire chilling in the bottom. And poor priest dad is over here trying to pray away the vampirism, I guess. Pray for the cure. It's not coming. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, geez, and crackers. Hair everywhere. That looks cool. It dried pretty good. Yeah. It's falling in my face. It's a little annoying. And your hair grows out and it gets longer. Oh, hi. That's cool. Now, woohoo. I am blending the browns together, like a darker brown and a lighter brown together. With a little bit of variation. really works for you. Okay. I like to do it. Let's see how this looks. Shake this up. Nice pink gets stuck in the bottle, it gets dried up. I take a bobby pin and poke it there. Usually the washes I tend to use is from Army Painter, but this time I'm going to use Reapers. Because I feel like this type of brown wash is kind of like a muddled, dirty one, and that's what I want. Not all washes are created equal. And when in doubt, make your own. How do you do that? Thin out the paint really, like more water than paint. I have a lot of colors off to the side, and sometimes I just don't have time to find the right ones, so I just make them. That's okay too. DIY. So I'm just taking some of that brown wash, and I just like it. I like the Reaper's brown wash. I call it dirty dishwater. Dirty dishwater. Fall into the plate in the cracks, crevices. Dirty dishwater. That's the color I'm going for. Brackish, dirty water. Those are looking worn out and dirty in a good way. I am not loyal to any paint. I know paints that I particularly care for.
I'm back.
Yeah, you're back.
5 hours later, I'm here.
What? You did it.
I did it.
Oh, I found this wash by Reaper, as I was saying. It's not like the Army Painter washes that I usually get in. I mean, I'm quite sure you've seen them. They have the red tops. That's Army Painter.
Oh, yeah.
Tend to use their washes. But most paint companies have a set of washes, highlights, shadows, and shades. But this particular wash is the brown wash from Reaper, which I call dirty dishwater. And that's what I'm calling it.
Alright, let me get my camera set up here again.
And I put it on this table that I thought, I said, you know what? It needs to be dirtier. You know, it's in
Always.
It's in a castle with a vampire. Do you think he cares? That might be the aesthetic he's going for. Look,
I mean, maybe, yeah.
ambiance. But I'm rocking and rolling with these hues.
Ah, you're doing great.
And I'm adding a little dirty dishwater to them. And when those dry, I'm probably gonna add another wash, a dark tone wash, just so the grain in the wood sticks out and it's burnt. It's burnt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I might wash one side of the pew. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To make it look darker and burnt than the other. Decayed and whatnot. That's because, you know, I'm extra that way. Alright. Dirty dishwater it is. I'm gonna add some of this dirty dishwater onto the bed. Wooden slats. Because it's giving me everything I need right now. Like I said, not all paint is created equal, and I'm not a paint exclusionist or discriminator. There is the type that I kind of like, which is Reaper, but my husband, he likes Citadel a little bit more. We got those paints too. I just go with what consistency I like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's the pulpit.
Ooh. Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna grab that dark tone because I want to put it in the pulpit because that'll make these lines stick out a little bit more. Great.
Lost your mini cam. Oh, there it
I
is.
don't know why it turned off. Whatever. Some
You
odd
just
reason.
decided it wanted to take a break. It was like, you're leaving. Well, then I'm not going to sit here and operate under these circumstances.
It's like, how dare you? It's like that was not what I was going for, but okay. Now I'm using the darkest of tones for the wash, which tint, because I'm using a lighter surface, will make that surface darker. And I'm okay with that. I kind of want that. This is a dirty, burnt down church. Only danger in doing a bunch of stuff is that you forgot what you were doing sometimes. Haha, I didn't because I'm a super genius. But you can't lose. And then after all this dries, I'm going to take a little bit of green, like the smallest amount of green on the dry brush, and dry brush it out. That's how you get that mold.
Oh, yeah.
Like very, very, very little. Well, after everything's dried. Oop, dropped it again. I love it. I love the way this looks now. Okay. Ego boost with your mini painting. Just paint a bunch of terrain, make you feel better. I painted like 50 things today. Granted, it was all backpacks and cooking pots, but I do want it to be kind of smudgy. Okay with that? Because that's the aesthetic I'm going for. You might not be okay with it though. Okay. Let's paint something cute. Okay. All right. Now what? Nothing. Actually, I love that color. That's what it's going to be. Of course, I did red. extra elevation.
Ooh, I like that red. It's looking good.
It's like, I love him. Too bad this chair's a mimic. Ah!
Oh no.
Speaking of, I painted one a while back. They're gonna be surprised. They won't ever trust in a treasure chest or door again. Just getting the base colors down on this chair because, you know, reasons. But this is gonna be a fancy chair, you know. So I might take a little bit more time with the chair. Not that much time. Okay, Chloe, you want to run? I'm not gonna stop you. Run however you need. Peanut butter. Yeah, this I do believe that the bedroom furniture that I'm doing and the little lamps and stuff was terrain free.
Oh yeah? Nice.
You know, you can get a whole office room. And I believe I just got like the wizard's office.
Mm-hmm.
Comes with bookshelves and weird wizard shit. Like an owl on a perch for some reason. Because, you know, wizards
Why
be
not?
doing that.
Why not?
I think it came with an astrolabe. Which is neat. I'm thinking about getting some of their Western stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You know, it just seems a lot of Western things can translate for D&D too.
Yes. Oops. Oops.
Quite a bit of overlap.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
I had to add a little something to the crock pot.
Ooh, what are we making?
We're making black beans and chicken.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it smells good. I had to turn it down. Let's see. Do lampshade. Do a little metallic base for the lampshade, even though I'm painting it brown. Be a little easier to put on. Should have did that for the red, but whatever. I'll use a little viper green. Okay, you're stuck. Oh, for crying out loud. I just bent the bobby pin. That means I rolled a natural one. Okay, you're really stuck, okay. Well, in that case, I don't need that much paint. I'll just jump it out. Oh, and it's almost gone. We'll have to order that. All right. So over here, let you dry a little. Might have to go a darker green because that. It's all right. Paint. Okay, you don't want to sit up there. Okay, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Are those bullet holes in the pew?
What happened?
What
is
happened
this
to this
story?
What? I just realized those are bullet holes. Yo. What happened at this church?
What is going on?
It's wild.
Do we need to check on someone and make sure they're okay?
I think at this point it's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Bullet holes. See, that's what washes do for you. It brings all the details.
Oh, yeah.
What happened here? Oh my. Well, I don't think Father Donahue will ever be the same after we came and shot up his church. My goodness. All right. Well, these pews are drying pretty good. It's drying how I like looking at it on camera. It's a whole nother story seeing it on camera. But here's how the dirty dishwater and
Nice.
everything turned out. It actually looks like it could be made of wood.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going for. Waiting for some things to dry. Oh, I forgot about you. Oh, this whole time I was sitting over in the corner. My bad. I was distracted by pews and beds and
Yeah. And bullet holes, apparently.
yeah, bullet holes, you know. Let's speak to that. Okay. So go back a little bit more colors. This is a little bit more ornate than usual, so this will probably be the closest thing to that painting an actual like mini, you know, with all the details and stuff. So I'll start on it now. Has to, you know, all that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead. I think my daughter painted one of these. Oh, yeah, she did. So what she went with, or she can tell this is her.
Oh, okay.
So this is the special one. So
Very,
I'll try.
very colorful.
Well, maybe you took all the evil out of the temple and now it's happy. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
I like it.
it still has skulls,
Of course.
but yeah. All right. I guess she didn't feel like doing the other one. Or maybe she had a before and after in mind. Mom, I was gonna paint that. Oh, okay. When? 3 years later?
Oh.
Oh, the shade. Shade. She is the kind of person that will paint one portion of the process and wait before she starts the next portion.
Of course.
You know, she'll paint one section, wait for it to dry, and then, you know, it's like, you could have finished this. That's not how I do things. Okay. All right. Fine. But yeah, she's that kind of painter. Which, you know, not the most efficient, but, you know, maybe at least you know you got it done. I am purposely being a little sloppy with these candles because I do want it to look like it ran. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The wax is dripping.
I like it between my fingers.
Okay, so I'll set that up and let gravity do its business. That's a little bit too much. Put that away. This lamp refuses to sit upright. Check in with my bed. Still very shiny, but layers are very thin. So I had to go in and do another layer. I do like the creases, but it's still too thin. And that happens with paint. Some paint thinner than others. So I go back and do multiple. Sometimes you just have to do multiple layers. It is what it is.
It's what it is.
There's a high pigment color with a black base, so yeah, it might take a little extra to bring them up to full speed and color. It happens. Like this red, for instance.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah.
And I wait for the layers to dry before I put on mostly dry. I've seen some people do some paint hacks when it comes to color, like some colors, especially like red. Some people paint it brown, yellows, you know, the primary colors for the most part. Might take some extra love and layers, just thin layers, and just keep applying them until it gets to your desired color level. It is what it is. Some people rush the process. What are you painting? We are painting terrain pieces.
Oh, hey, Papa Junior BX2. Welcome. How are you doing?
We are painting different terrain pieces for various games, you know, for your little tabletop games, be it war games or RPG or just because you think it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I might be working my way to a nice little corner bedroom situation. You know, a little guest bedroom situation. Dream? Yes. Situation. It's a nice little armoire and chair. I do have a office desk and some director chairs that I painted up a while ago. So I got those. You know, see, because you can have like a whole situation, you know. I just love minis because it feels like you're painting your little dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so cute. Right now, I'm just painting a bunch of stuff because I'm gonna need it for D&D or other war games. You know, you always have temple stuff, bookshelves, park benches. Oh yeah, that's right. I had some. Meanwhile, while I have this off-white, I'm gonna paint this little stack of papers. You know, waste not, want not when it comes to paint.
Exactly. Do you use the pieces? I plan to, yeah. I'm sure Christy does too, yeah.
Yeah. In this particular, I'm painting a bunch of stuff that I plan to use in the future. You know, sometimes you just don't know ahead of time, but you try to get stuff that is common for a lot of different games. You're going to need rocks, you're going to need trees, you're going to need somewhere for people to sit, you're going to need some tents and some cooking stuff. You're going to need weapons. You might need some treasure, chests, some gravestones, dishes. Try to just get a bunch of little things that you know you're going to use over time or plan. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of campaigns have a cemetery situation going on.
Sure.
Yeah. It would be nice to get a couple gravestones, some crucifixes, stuff in a church. You know, some stuff for taverns and inns. You know, doesn't matter what the genre is. People are going to go drinking for some reason. And some is genre specific. A lot of it can have some crossover. Skulls. You're always going to need skulls.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need them skulls. Weird little tunnels. Fencing, for some reason. Fencing comes up a lot. See this little lamp?
So cute. I love the green.
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know, and you try to keep it in mind. Like, the next thing I'm doing is Curse of Strahd. So a lot of stuff might be desiccated and like moldy or just old looking.
Yeah.
But you might need it for another campaign that isn't so gothic or whatever. So you know, try to keep that in mind, that you don't want it just solely for one thing. You want to be able to, whatever you paint, use the hell out of it.
Yep.
You know, this is a stack of papers that could be used like a little whatever. Okay. A lot of the paints I'm using is very, very thin for a reason. It's like I've painted a lot of stone stuff.
I did a one-shot, but we just played over Discord Relay, so I'm not familiar with the D&D stuff. Oh, all right, Papa.
Okay. Well, just like I said, there's more than one RPG stuff, you know, or tabletop war games and things. You know, you're going to need some rocks or, you know, gravestones that can be cross-genre. Trees as well. Anything that can obscure the line of sight, basically.
You know what? Did you do D&D, Papa Jr.? The one shot, I mean. And did you have fun? Did you enjoy it?
What game were you playing the one shot? What game was the one shot? Yeah, I guess D&D. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, for the most part, there's a lot of RPGs and tabletop games. And depending on what kind you can play, different terrain. And I don't know ahead of time sometimes what games I'm going to play, but I do paint a lot of pieces just in case.
Oh, very cool, Papa Jr.
Close the door for my friends for others. Okay. Sounds like D&D.
Yeah.
Sounds like it might have been. No, I'm glad you had fun. That means they did it right. Well, particularly I'm painting stuff for different rooms and buildings, and I have a game coming up, Curse of Strahd, which is a Ravenloft D&D game with vampires in Gothic setting, and there's a portion where I'm planning to have a boss fight in a church, a dilapidated, burned out church. So I'm painting a bunch of pews and religious like little settings. Got some bedroom stuff. I'm gonna have to paint some bookshelves. I mean, everywhere's gonna have bookshelves. I don't know any campaign setting where you can come across the bookshelf. Because even in the Fallout campaign, there's bookshelves. So yeah, and just going through painting a bunch of pieces with Steph.
Yep.
And it's just fun. I like that. That's a keeper right there. That little piece right here. I'm gonna leave that.
Oh yeah.
Paint the other one, and that's done. I'm just clearing the board. That's all.
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
I'm just trying to. Oh, I haven't even dented my stuff. Oh, I found some gates that I painted too.
Ooh, I like that.
Because you need an ominous gate set up for your graveyard situation. I've never painted a mini, but it does really look fun. Oh, it is very fun. It is very relaxing. It's satisfying. And it's surprisingly easier than you think. You can go back through the VODs of the show where I was teaching Steph how to do different types of techniques or whatnot. And now she's painting like she owns the painting place. She owns 51% of this company. But yeah, I'm a firm believer that anyone can learn to paint. As long as you know this process and you realize that it's not really that much to it. Not really much to it. Then you'll be just doing your own little thing. And you'll be dropping stuff and painting yourself in no time. On camera, where you at? Okay. I think it's really hard to keep track of the camera while you're painting sometimes, so forgive me. There we go. I do like that. That looks like Straight up old school. Altars. Oh, I need some. I keep forgetting I need some intestines. I only got like 2 piles of intestines. I need more.
Yeah, I can never have too many, you know?
Yeah. I have rat swarms. I need some bug swarms. Swarms of rats was fun. I think the best part is painting their gross little noses and tails. Trilena said hydrate and stretch.
Thank you, Trilena.
I'll stretch after I finish painting this real quick. And then I'll stretch. Get this in there. Should say y'all was sitting at this for a minute. You can buy a bunch of minis for cheap too, if you do it smart. Okay, that goes with this. Okay, let's see the situation.
What's the sitch?
All right. I am looking at this altar stuff. Let's see if I can get up, get out of here. Be gone, pews. Does this look like it matches? Yeah, it's cute. That looks like a whole church.
Yeah, that's good.
So, I think that, my church is coming together.
Yeah.
And good news is that if I need it for another cemetery church situation, I have it on hand.
Mm-hmm.
I have a fully functional bar, and now I'm on my way to a church and bedroom. So. There. So these are the pews. I need to dry. They're still extra wet. Because this is really tiny, string situation. Do my best. Keep a steady hand. First, get it in the camera frame. That'll see where we are. Okay. You have more control with the paintbrush with a smaller tip, but you can't hold as much paint on it. So you're going to constantly have to reapply. And you don't want too much paint on your brushes ever. Oop. I think the red will look good. A stack of papers. So tiny. I'm using the Psycho brush, which is the smallest tip that these only brush colors.
Psycho brush.
This is Psycho.
Oh, whoops.
Because it's so tiny, the tip. Tiny. There. So tiny. But it's
Aw.
bundle. And no, I didn't paint the bottom. My daughter's gonna be mad at me. She'll be alright. And put some dark tone on those altars now. To dirty them up. Go back to my regiment brush, or as I call it, the workhorse, the brush I use like 80% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one I use the most. Does the lion's share of the work. I'm gonna take that wash, the darkest wash. So I have seen Warhammer stuff. Oh yeah, I do Warhams. Yeah. This stuff could go for things in Warhammer too. You know, because they're not shy about their religious zealots in that game. So basically, my biggest goal is to find a bunch of set pieces and terrain that could go on multiple campaigns, and I can get more use out of it than once.
Mm-hmm.
If I can play it in more than one game, then that's great. And then, you know, every now and then I get something that's just like specific to that game, like, ooh, ah. So is that stuff different from D&D, or is it kind of its own thing? It's a whole nother game. And then they have multiple versions. Like you got Warhammer Kill Team, you got Age of Sigmar, you got Blood Bowl. There's like different offshoots of the game of their IP. You know, some of the games play similarly, some are not at all alike. It's just they own the IP of Space Marines and Primarchs and things like that, and they pump out as many variations and different kinds of games out there. Like for instance, Games Workshop makes a game called Speed Freaks, which uses its orcs as the primary focus, and it's a demolition car smashy game. Has nothing to do with Space Marines or anything like that. They also have Blood Bowl, which is kind of like their version of football, but using different Warhammer factions in it. Then Age of Sigmar, which is their fantasy, like more fantasy-like than Nazis in space. Because let's be real, the Space Marines are fascists. You know, you really shouldn't. Actually, you shouldn't look up to anybody in the game. Nobody's good. So, you know, to be honest with you, nobody's good in that game, but it's just fun. It's a grim, dark world, like they say, and everybody's got their own political views and way they govern and stuff, and you just pick a team. I like that idea that nobody's right in that game. Everybody's kind of terrible in their own way. That's fun. Like the orcs are kind of like soccer hooligans. They're not very smart, but they're very destructive. And you paint with the Warhammer and Age of Sigmar, you paint and build your team. And even within the type of races or Marines or whatever, they have different factions. And each faction has their own little set of advantages on the warfield. And you just basically fight army versus army. I fight army versus army. And there's different, there's the order gods, the destruction gods, the death god, and the chaos. And I forgot the other one real quick. And they all fight each other. And you just pick one that you think is cool. And then they came out with like different kinds of games I haven't even played. We have like the Horus Heresy we just got. I have no idea what that game is about. And then there's Cursed City, which we're probably going to gear up to play, where it's kind of like a narrative story. You know what I mean? Where there's a certain set of situations and bad guys and whatever, and you just play through the story. So to answer your question, yes.
Took us a while to get here, but yeah.
Yes. You know, they have so many different games and so many different books. It's all to basically get you to buy their stuff. And it works because FOMO.
Yep.
I am taking some of the black or the dark tone on this paper to sit in between and so you can see the individual stacks. I forgot I had these little hay bales that I painted.
Oh, nice.
What I need for hay bales, I don't know. You just know you probably might use it just a little.
Yeah, a cute little, like, just extra thing, you know?
Yeah.
Set the scene.
Right. That's all this really is to make it look cool. So it's just not just a grid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that though, but you know, it's just a little extra something.
Spice it up.
Exactly. Alright, I'm gonna give the red another layer. Ooh. What's that? I feel like the show's ending. Some people don't even play with their terrain. They just, like to create a little diorama or scene and take pictures for Instagram.
Yeah, it's fun.
That is fun.
It's fun to paint them.
It just sets the tone. Like, for instance, this chair, it's not necessarily has to be solely a D&D thing. It's just a nice chair.
Mm-hmm.
And go in a nice modern setting office. It's just, you have a nice chair now that's painted. Oh, and that red looks great. It just took me a while to get here.
It does look really good.
I see little buttons in it. I'm probably going to paint those maybe like a gold. Little rivets in between. This is a fancy chair. So whoever owns this office
Fancy
is very
boy.
fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fancy boy. Still have to finish this altar. I haven't figured out what this is. Is this a window?
Maybe.
It looks broken, whatever it is.
I'd rather probably either a window or like a like a painting or fresco or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Maybe of whatever the church is for.
Mm-hmm. I think the church, in particular the one that I'm painting this for, is like a small village church, not very large congregation.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, it looks like we're wrapping up, right? Because I'm hesitant to start something new.
What?
I said I'm hesitant to try and start something new.
True. Yeah, I was trying to get these. I have like this little ladder, a smaller ladder, and a fishing pole that I want to get the base color for.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to paint again next week some more terrain?
Yeah, I definitely have to go back on these with detail, like with a second run through, because I just did base colors on pretty much everything.
I have a lot of crap to paint up, so I don't mind doing this again.
Perfect. Wonderful.
I have a lot.
No, you have a lot of minis? No way.
What?
Christy, have a lot of minis?
What?
No. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it surely doesn't, but I do. I think I've already painted my fountain. I was thinking I had a fountain, but I painted that already.
You've already
I do have some gravestones and
love a good gravestone.
I do have like stuff for pantries. Because people are nosy and they go poking in castles and they look in the pantry.
Oh yeah.
And then they bunch of bookshelves. I have some I just got tons of stuff. Just pick.
You really do. It's pretty impressive.
Oh.
Pretty jealous.
Oh, I forgot I did this. It's a rowboat.
Oh, yeah, I have a little tiny boat.
You definitely need like a little rowboat.
Am I missing something? I might have not gotten out part of my dock because I'm missing the part that has the little like lamp on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't get out of the bag.
Yeah.
All right. We have a
You
whole
have more things.
I have a whole other piece to do next week. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
there's that.
Let me just finish up this little face paint on this little guy.
It's so cute.
Yeah, I love these little pieces.
Yeah,
difficult with my sausage fingers, but
yes.
God.
It is hard, especially the smaller it gets.
Okay.
And I got stuff on my bed. Look at that.
All right.
That
so next week,
happens.
I have this whole little piece to paint. A little barrel. This is where my little piece snapped off. That should be in the bag here. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, this is okay.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a cute little. I really like the dock set. It came with like a little bow, a little fishing net, a couple of ladders, a little fishing rod. Yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah, these were all from an Etsy shop called Wild Menagerie. Yeah.
Okay. Well, when my husband gets back later for next week, I will find out the name of the lady who does all the fantastic pieces. She's a Russian shop, and a lot of her stuff is resin pieces, like this one in particular. That's really nice.
I love that. I love it.
And
yeah, I would love to know.
That's all she does is like little things like that.
That's awesome. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Christy. It was a lot of fun.
This is fun.
Painting little set pieces. And thank you, viewers, that hung out with us today. Papa, if you're still on, welcome again. And thank you.
Thank you.
And I think that Mark already left for the day. Trilena, if you're still there, thank you so much for the hydrate and the stretch. Appreciate it. But yeah, let me go and pop up our schedule here. If I can find it. Yep, here we are. We have all kinds of cool stuff here on the stream. You've been watching Paint by Minis, which is on Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern time. We do, I think Dan's still working out Squawks, so that won't be this evening. But we have Mad Art tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time, where I'll actually be working on I'm going to try in a 3-hour time period to start and finish a chibi sticker so we can sell it in the store at the beginning of July. So that's pretty exciting. We have In Extremis on Saturday, and Sunday we have Mad Games at Dusk, and should have Obsidian Scar on Sunday evening. We'll see. Yeah, all right. Put that down. Thank y'all again. You've been great, and we'll see you next week. All right.
Bye.